Hundreds of billions of pounds of garbage and other chemicals are dumped into the ocean each year. What is the source of this pollution? What happens to it? Any of the garbage is swept in by the waves and tides and end up on your shores. Some debris sinks while others were mistaken for food by marine animals and accumulates in ocean debris. Other types of emissions that influence the ocean's health, chemicals and litter, the majority of which comes from land sources and is washed or blown into the water, make up marine waste. Pollution harms the climate, the welfare of all animals, and economic system all over the world. Marine garbage to produce products that end up in the ocean, the majority of which are made of plastic. Littering, storm winds, and inadequate waste management all led to the accumulation of this garbage, which comes from land sources 80% of the time, various plastic objects such as shopping bags and soda bottles, as well as cigarette butts, bottle caps, and food wrap, are common forms of marine debris. Both humans and livestock are at risk from this garbage. Fish get caught up in the debris and become sick, and some animals mistake plastic bags for food and eat them. A small organism eat microplastic, which is made of tiny pieces of broken down plastic and absorb the contaminants from the microplastic have a diameter of less than 5 millimeters, having metals and other pollutants crumble up in seafood, rendering it unsafe to eat for humans. With more than one third of the United States shellfish growing, water is adversely impacted by coastal pollution. Researchers are looking into the effects of microplastic and toxic pollutants in seafood. The potential risk to wildlife and humans is the subject of ongoing research across the world. Scientists at the University of Exeter have been taking samples of seawater and marine life around the world. To test for plastic, they have found fragments of plastic in every shellfish and nearly every sample of water they have tested. On one expedition to North Pole, led by an Arctic explorer, University of Exeter scientists took samples of seawater into the remote north. They were also shocked to find in this supposed pristine environment a block of polystyrene lying on a remote Arctic ice floe. Our expert of plastic pollution at the University of Exeter and her team were testing the Arctic water sample. There are now 5.25 trillion pieces of plastic in the world oceans, and an estimated 10% of the plastic we produce ends up in the sea. The University of Exeter is responsible for taking care of marine animals and sea, which are important food sources for many larger animals like fish and whales. People produce more than 300 million tons of plastic a year, almost half of which is studied just once and thrown away. The extent of plastic is now so great that there is not enough to form a permanent layer in the fossil record. Professor Galloway said it has been quite humbling to see our research resonate so strongly with the public, right through from committed environmentalists to grandmothers and primary school children. Faced with the extent of plastic pollution, governments across the globe from America to Vanuatu are actively taking the initiative to stem its tide.